Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to learn the ICSE Class 5 Social Studies Chapter 2, the Indian Constitution. Okay, now we all know that the Indian Constitution is written by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar to bring about justice, liberty, equality and fraternity in our Indian society. Okay, now explain and elaborate. Any place, whether it may be a school, a park or even a road, needs some set of rules and regulations for running them smoothly and safely. Similarly, our country also needs certain rules and regulations for its smooth operation. Okay, so I hope you understood this example. Now, like schools, parks, everything needs some rules and regulations that need to be followed for their smooth functioning. Similarly, for a country to run, it also has certain rules and regulations that needs to be followed for the smooth operation. Okay, these rules and regulations are written in a book called the Constitution. Okay, now where are these rules and regulations written? They are written in a book called Constitution. Okay, need of the Constitution. A country has people from different communities and beliefs who may or may not agree upon all issues. Okay. Now we know that a country constitutes of different communities as well as people from different beliefs. Now maybe on different issues these people may not have the same belief system. Okay. Thus a set of rules and principles are written in a document which ensures that all people in a country agree on how they want the country to be governed. Okay, so because there is so much of diversity, hence there are principles that are written, okay, in a document which ensures that all the people of country agree to how they want the country to be governed. Okay, this document is called the Constitution. It is considered as the sacred text for the government as it helps in making laws based on the principles given in the Constitution for the betterment of the people of the country. Okay, so based on the principles given in the Constitution, the government can make the laws, okay, for the betterment of the country. Our country, India, also has a constitution. The principles written in the Constitution of India are not rigid. Okay, remember this is very important that the principles that are written in our Constitution, they are not rigid. They keep on evolving according to the changing needs and requirements of developing nation. Now, as the society is evolving, based on that changes can be made in the Constitution. So, it is not rigid. Remember this. Making of the Constitution of India. Before independence, India was under the British rule, which was based on a set of principles forced upon the Indians. Now, we know that before independence, India was under British rule and there were a set of principles that were forced upon us by the Britishers. Okay? During the freedom struggle, nationalists devoted a great deal of time on imagining and planning a free India. They wanted a new constitution that catered to the needs of India and its people. So, the nationalists, they thought that they also require a constitution for India which can cater to the needs of the people. Okay? Hence, in 1946, a body called Constituent Assembly was elected, which drafted the Constitution of India. Remember, this is very important. In the year 1946, a body called Constituent Assembly was elected and then it drafted the Constitution of India. Okay. There were about 389 members in the Constituent Assembly from all types of backgrounds and professions. Some key members of the Constituent Assembly were Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Vallabhbhai Patel, Abul Kalam Azad, Benegal Narsingh Rao and Rajendra Prasad. Okay, remember these names, they are very important. Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Vallabhbhai Patel, Abul Kalam Azad, Benegal Narsingh Rao and Rajendra Prasad. Okay. Rajendra Prasad was elected as the head of the Constituent Assembly, which further formed number of committees. Okay. Who was the head of the Constituent Assembly? Rajendra Prasad was the head of the Constituent Assembly, and then it later formed many other committees. Okay. The committee which was formed for drawing and outlining the constitution was led by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Okay, the committee which was formed for drawing and outlining the constitution, it was led by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He was the chairman of the drafting committee. Who was the chairman of the drafting committee? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He played a leading role in the Constitution's framing process. That is why he is also called the father of Indian Constitution. Who is known as the father of Indian Constitution? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He was the head of the committee which was drawing and outlining the Constitution. Okay? And he is known as the father of the Indian Constitution. Around 3 years were spent on making of the Constitution. Every word written in the Constitution was debated and discussed by the members of the Constituent Assembly. Okay. So while making this Constitution, it doesn't mean that just they can write anything and everything is accepted. No. Every point that was written in the Constitution was debated and discussed among the members. Okay. Finally, it was adopted on November 26, 1949. Okay. When was the Constitution adopted? November 26, 1949. Remember this. And it came into effect on January 26, 1950. Okay. When was it adopted? November 26, 1949. And it came into effect on January 26, 1950. Since then, every year on 26 January, Republic Day is celebrated. Okay. From 1950, then on 26 January, every year Republic Day is celebrated. Okay. Now let's see the fact corner. The Constitution of India was handwritten by Shri Prem Bihari Narayan Raizada. It took him 6 months to complete the task for which he charged no money. Okay, remember this. He had handwritten the Constitution of India and it took him 6 months and he did not charge any money for it. Okay, next. The Constitution of India is heavily influenced by British model of government. However, a number of principles were also adopted from the Constitution of the United States of America. Okay, so our Indian Constitution is heavily influenced by the model of the British government as well as the Constitution of USA. Okay, remember these points. Nature of the Constitution. The Constitution of India is the longest written constitution in the world, which originally had 395 articles divided into 22 parts and 8 schedules. Okay, so our Indian Constitution is the longest written constitution in the world, and originally it had how many articles? 395 articles, which was divided into 22 parts and 8 schedules. Remember, initially there were 395 articles which was divided into 22 parts and 8 schedules. Okay. Currently, our Constitution contains 448 articles, 25 parts and 12 schedules. Okay. Now, till date, it has undergone 106 amendments. So, this was about 2023. So, till now, more than 106 amendments might have been done. It is written in English but translated in Hindi as well. It provides all details related to legal and illegal actions in the country. Okay, it tells all about the legal and illegal actions in our country. It states the principles on how the government should run the country. It not only describes the power and duties of the government but also the rights and duties of the citizen. Okay, So it not only discusses the power and duties of the government, but it also tells what are the rights of the people and what are the duties of the citizens. Okay. It also helps in maintaining prosperity and peace in the country. The Constitution is considered as the supreme law of a nation. The three essential features of the Constitution are preamble, fundamental duties and rights, and directive principles of state policy, which guide the government while making laws for the welfare of people. Okay, so what are the three main principles of the Constitution? First one is the preamble, then the fundamental rights and fundamental duties, and then we have the DPSP, that is directive principles of state policy. Here you can see here the preamble of India is given. Okay, you might have seen this on the front page of books and in government offices also you might have seen this. Okay, guiding principles of the Constitution. If we open the first or second page of our textbook, we will find a preface of the book, which highlights the key features of the book and also the objectives behind its making. Similarly, our Constitution also begins with a preface called preamble. Okay, now on your books you might have seen on the first or second page you have a preface that tells us about what is present in the book. Similarly, for the Constitution there is preamble, which tells what is the whole extract of the Constitution. Okay, it highlights the fundamental values and philosophy on which our Constitution is based and built. It not only sets out the guidelines for people of the nation but also presents the principles of the Constitution. Okay, so it not only tells us about the values but also the principles of the Constitution. The preamble states that India would be a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Okay, now we'll understand all these words below. It believes in justice, liberty, equality and fraternity. Okay, so preamble states that India would be a sovereign, socialist, secular and democratic republic. Remember, these are four main important words. And it believes in what? In justice, liberty, equality and fraternity. Now let's see. The word sovereign means that India is an independent country. India is an independent country. There is no authority over India and its people are free to run the nation. So what is the meaning of sovereign? It means that India is an independent country and there is no authority over India and people of India will run the nation. The word socialist means that there is social and economic equality in the country. Socialist means that there is social and economic equality in the country. All the resources and wealth of the country would be shared by all of its citizens. Okay, socialist means there is social and economic equality in country and whatever the resources and wealth is present in the country, it would be shared by the citizens of India. The word secular means all the religions have equal place in India. Remember, this is important. All the religions have equal place in India. No religion would be given special preference than the others. This is very important point. Remember this. No religion would be given special preference than the others. So all religions are equal. It is the meaning of secular nation. Okay. The word democratic means the system of the government in which the people of the nation choose its head by elections. Okay, what is the meaning of democratic? It means that the government is chosen by the people. Okay. Through what? Through elections. In other words, democracy is the government of the people, by the people and for the people. Okay, what is democracy? It is a government of people, by the people and for the people. India is the largest democratic country in the world. Which is the largest democratic country in the world? India. The word republic means that the head of the nation is chosen by the people. What is the meaning of republic? It means the head of the nation is chosen by the people. There will be no dictator or monarch to rule the country. Like previously it was dictatorship, and whoever was the king, he used to pass on the kingship to his higher, right? So, but now republic means what? The head is chosen by the people of the country, and there is no dictatorship as well as no monarchy. In republic, the head of the country is always elected directly or indirectly by the people for a fixed period of time. Okay, so republic means the head is always chosen by the people either directly or indirectly for a fixed period of time. The word justice means social, economic and political justice, which are secured through various fundamental rights and directive principles. Okay, justice means it might be social justice, economic justice as well as political justice. And how the justice is served? Through the fundamental rights and directive principles. It means that all the citizens of India are equal before the law. Okay. The word liberty means the freedom of expression, thought, faith, belief and worship. It also provides freedom from slavery and discrimination. Okay. Liberty means what? It means freedom of expression, thought, faith, belief and worship. Okay, so everyone has their freedom to express their thoughts, express their faith, have their own belief and worship whomever they want. It also provides freedom from what? From slavery and discrimination. Okay, so according to the constitution, we cannot show discrimination to any particular set of people. Okay. The word equality means there will be no discrimination on the basis of caste, color, race, gender, social status and place of birth. Okay. So, the word equality means what? There will be no discrimination. Based on what? Based on caste, color, race, gender, social status and place of birth. Okay. So, everyone are equal. All the citizens are entitled to equal opportunities of livelihood to improve their lives. Okay. So, everyone will get equal opportunity because there is no discrimination. The word fraternity means a feeling of brotherhood. Fraternity means a feeling of brotherhood. It also means that all the citizens of India should behave like the members of the same family. Thus, our constitution is the fundamental law that not only determines the power and responsibility of the state but also reflects the will of the people. No country can function without a constitution. Thus, it is our duty as the responsible citizens of India to abide by the rules and principles of our constitution and contribute to the development and prosperity of our country. Okay, so as there are rules and regulations for the government, similarly there are some rules and regulations for us also. Okay, and we should follow those rules and principles of the constitution in order to the development of our country. Okay, we should not treat the fellow citizens as inferior because already our constitution says that everyone is equal. Okay, I hope this chapter is clear to you. If you have any doubts, you can write them in the comment section. If the comment section of any video is off, you can go into any of my recent posts and write your comments over there. You can also give the topics on which you want the next videos. Okay. Thank you everyone. If you enjoyed this video, do give it a like, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Bye.